Have you ever felt the magic of place? Perhaps you've lived someplace or visited a place that felt profoundly special. I grew up in Massachusetts, surrounded by the coastal plains, the ocean, and a canopy of deciduous trees. But I didn't have much chance to travel. So the first time I went to the Red Rock Desert of the Southwest, I was awestruck by the unique landscape. And I immediately felt a deep sense of connection in my body. I felt as if I understood the place on a cellular level. The same thing happened here in the high peaks of the Adirondacks. Dance brought me here. I'm a dancer and choreographer, and I really believe that a magical energy brought me to the Adirondacks. Now, I know how that sounds. It's a little out there, or perhaps a little mystical. But what is this magic of place? As I started to consider it, I turned to the dancer in me and looked at it through the lens of the body. So let me introduce you to the idea of echosomatics. We can break it down. Somatics is the interconnection of your body and mind. It's the understanding that our mind is in our body and that our body moves through the world with a kind of kinesthetic intelligence, an inherent intelligence. The echo part of echosomatics connects this mind-body awareness to the environment. It's the recognition that we are of the earth, composed of the same elements, and part of the interconnected systems on the planet. Think about it. We are born and raised for conditions on this planet. Our bones and muscles develop in response to gravity. If we were born and raised on the moon, where gravity is considerably different, our body composition and movement style would be vastly different. If our body and its kinesthetic intelligence are inherently linked to the earth, then centering our bodies in the fight against climate change is essential. There are obstacles. Many of us are less connected to the environment than our ancestors were. Think about your own life. How often are you able to immerse yourself in nature? How does your work or home life engage your body with the environment? Or does it? Have you seen the movie WALL-E with a robot and the adults are like reclined and kind of moving around space and they talk to each other through screens? So this may have been a glimpse into our near future where our reliance on technology strips us of our physical engagement in life. But this can't last. For us to make a change on this planet, our bodies need to be part of the story. After all, the Earth is a planetary body. So how do we begin to reconnect our bodies with the environment? There are many answers. I'm sure each of you could find one. But I'm going to share a little bit about how I'm using dance movement and the creative process to reconnect bodies and land. And I'm going to share some photos by Andrea Gluckman, one of my collaborators. For the past 5 years, I've focused on site-specific choreography as a means of reconnection, investigating land by exploring its history and topography through a creative lens. I invite dancers and collaborators to join me on this journey of deep connection, where we listen to the land, literally, observe its nuances, write reflections, and respond physically. Together, we weave dance, music, storytelling, visual art to reveal the human and ecological memories of the land. Through performances, whether on stage, on site, or on film, we share our understanding of the environment with the audience. We share our understanding of the environment in our bodies with the audience in their bodies, creating a dialogue of bodies in space. Listening plays a crucial role, helping us to attune to the land and to each other, which deepens and enriches our collective experience. We welcome viewers to engage how they choose, but we encourage them to stay present in their bodies rather than distracted by screens, because their bodies are also activating these rich environments, thus widening the circles of impact, more bodies in the environment. So I'm going to share a dance film that I created through this process. And due to the watery nature, we decided that a dance film is the best modality. So as you watch this, I'm going to task you. This is an invitation for you to feel your own bodies. So sense your own bodies as you observe our bodies in the environment. Here we go. Oh, before I start, the music composition is by Paul Leary, choreography by myself, videography by Andrea Gluckman, and dancers are Zachary Frazee, Missy Full-Smith, Ann Harris-Wilcox, and Noelle Niche. So did you remember to notice your own sensations? Yeah. As I was watching, I felt the sand on my body. I've felt that on my body before. I had that memory. So I know that not all of us are dancers or choreographers, but all of us have bodies. And so I thought we could take a moment and reflect on 5 actionable items that we can do to reconnect our bodies to the land. Number 1, prioritize your body. Remember that your body is part of the environment. Spend time in nature and reflect on how that feels. Reflect on your sensations. What does the smell of rain do for you? What does it feel like to walk along a beach versus walking in a field? Engage with the textures of the earth. Touch the tree and the soil and the water and the grass. And then reflect on the sensation. Understanding these sensations can deepen your connection. Number 2, invest in mindfulness activities. Engage in activities that intentionally connect you to the earth. Perhaps it's a sitting meditation outside, or a walking meditation, forest bathing, or other contemplative practices that connect you to nature. In fact, it's really easy. Let's do one right now. Seriously, so take your feet and put them on the floor. You're going to stay sitting. Take your hands and put them on your lap, perhaps. And either close your eyes or have a soft focus, so you can kind of drop your chin to your chest. And let everything melt away and start to begin to become aware of your breath. So your inhale, the pause at the top, your exhale, the pause at the bottom. And on your next exhale, feel your feet planted on the earth and imagine roots going down into the earth. On your next inhale, imagine energy coming from the earth up your body into your lungs. And exhale, send it back down. As we inhale, we are receiving oxygen from other beings on this planet. As we exhale, we give back to them. We give them what they need. Another inhale, remembering that we're inhaling together, sharing a collective moment, collective space. Exhale, giving back. One more big, deep inhale. If you feel comfortable, you can exhale with some sound. And let your eyes float open. We could have done that for a lot longer. But it's easy, right? Just taking a minute a day to reconnect intentionally with the earth. Number 3, embrace kinesthetic empathy. So kinesthetic empathy is a form of embodied empathy. It's the ability to feel and understand states of other beings through our body. Sit with a tree or observe a rabbit in your yard at dusk. Consider what the world feels like from their perspective, but then go back into your body and try to understand and connect with these other beings in the natural world. Number 4, repattern your habits. Habits are repetitive behaviors that we all have, often rooted in our physical experiences. Since habits manifest in the body, it makes sense to focus on bodily change to alter these patterns. Our neuromuscular system connects our intentions from our brain to our physical actions in the world. Our current habits of convenience, like driving to work instead of walking, or going to the grocery store and picking processed foods instead of planting, growing, harvesting, processing them with our own bodies, these disconnect our bodies from the earth. Our bodies tend to choose the path of least resistance, the easiest way forward. And that's smart. It saves energy. But what if we consciously aimed to shift this? What if we made an effort to have a physical practice of engagement, deepening our connection to the earth, even if it's less efficient. For instance, perhaps we bike to work, or maybe we go to a farm and pick apples and support that harvest if we can't grow it ourselves. My educator, my dance educator, Peggy Hackney, always says, a change in the part is a change in the whole. That means just a little change in our bodies creates systems change on a bodily level, individually, but if we all have bodies, also at a community level. Number 5, act for change. Your body can be a site of resistance and change, and each of us can engage in this process in ways that reflect our unique talents and interests. Whether it's creating dances, collecting water samples, radical rest while camping, or participating in protests, use your body to engage in climate action. I encourage each of you to reflect on these ideas and go forward in your own life and consider how to apply them. Consider what it would mean to walk through life more consciously in your body. The body is a powerful tool for facilitating change, and we need to harness this power to help protect the planet. Thank you.